everyone, welcome to Vlogmas day 5? No, wait, what's the date? It's day 5. Wow, okay, how is it the 5th of December already? I feel like I've just started. Last night was amazing. I stayed at Claridge's, obviously, as you saw in yesterday's vlog, and it was absolutely amazing. I feel like staying at Claridge's is like a once in a lifetime experience. It's such a beautiful hotel and I had like the best night's sleep. I did wake up really, really early though, to run home just because I had so much stuff to do and I wanted to beat the rush hour traffic because getting across London at like 8:30, 9 in the morning would have been a nightmare. So I literally just got up, got out. That's why I'm starting this vlog here. Oh, also my camera ran out of battery. Last night when I was filming the food, it just went dead. So sorry about that. I will be more organised with keeping my camera battery full at all times, I promise. This morning I, like I say, just came back home, did loads of stuff. I had to get some work done. I am about to run to a cafe. I am potentially meeting Freddie for breakfast, but I don't think he's awake yet and I don't know if he's going to make it, but that's fine. If he doesn't, he needs rest, so it's all good. He's been so busy, so I'm just going to go to the cafe to send over some footage to Rosie, the editor I work with, and get some emails done, and then I have someone coming round to teach me basically how to keep my house really tidy. Her Instagram is SparkJoy, and we'll talk way more about it because I'm so new to this, but it's this kind of a certain type of practice of tidying called the Marie Kondo, which I believe that's what it's called. I'm so new to this. I started listening to the book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying. I think that's what it's called. I'm so bad, but do you know what? This is good that I don't know much about it because this is why she's coming round to teach me all about it. So that's a bit later on in a couple of hours. And then I'm going home to decorate the Christmas tree with my family. Oh, and I cannot be forgetting Joe's present for December the 5th. It's this balm, and I love lip balms. I've always got one in my handbag. So, and he knows that because I'm always like giving it to him. I'm like, have some balm, have some balm. So yeah, this is again, very, very thoughtful. There we go, I've got it out now. So that can go straight in my handbag. I've just got a matcha here with almond milk. I did have some porridge as well, and at the moment I'm just transferring the footage. So hi Katrina, thank you so much for coming around to my house.
You are absolutely welcome, it's a pleasure to be here today.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm really looking forward to it because I've done my research a little bit into the Marie Kondo kind of whole process, and it does sound so interesting. Could you tell me a little bit more about it, please?
Of course. So the KonMari method is an effective way to declutter, tidy and organise your things. It's a very thorough check of every item you own in your home.
Right.
And it advises going through your items by category instead of by location. So if we were looking at your clothes, for example, we wouldn't just look at a drawer or a closet space. We get every single item of clothing that you have into one space, and then you would think about whether you'd like to keep the item. So the method is a very, very positive one because it focuses on what you want to keep rather than just how much you want to discard.
Right, and that's where SparkJoy comes from, right? Because your Instagram's SparkJoy and that comes from the whole method.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so how do you go about that process when you pick an item up?
Okay, so you ask yourself the question, does this spark joy? So if we're looking at your subcategory of tops, you take each top in your hand and you ask yourself, does this spark joy? Now, when we say does it spark joy, it means does it bring you happiness? Does it bring you value to your life?
Yeah.
And if you are not sure about the item, it might be under the category of it sparks joy through its practical use. So I always use the example of the toilet brush in this situation here. So the toilet brush itself doesn't actually spark joy, but a clean toilet does.
Okay, oh I see what you mean, yeah. I wouldn't pick up a toilet brush and think, yeah, I really love this toilet brush. But you need it for practical uses.
It's essential, yeah. So that's what SparkJoy is all about. It's that feeling of, I really love the item, I'd like to keep it. Right. And as a byproduct of going through this process and picking up each item in turn and deciding when you want to keep it, you actually discard quite a lot of stuff that you do not love.
Yeah.
So you end up with quite a lot of free storage space, which you can do wonderful things with.
Yeah. How do you go about this whole process though of going through every single item? Does it spark joy? When you live with someone else, maybe, you know, people might have 5 people living in their house, and what they love, someone else might not love, but then equally what they really don't want in the house, someone else might love. So how do you work around that?
That's a really good question. So the KonMari method is all about your own personal journey. So even if you are living with other people in your home, this is something you complete yourself. So there are 5 categories that you would go through on your own. So you would first look at your clothes, and then when you're happy your clothes are finished, you move on to books, then you tackle your papers, and then you go on to a massive category which is called kimono, which is your miscellaneous items.
Right, okay.
So under that category is your kitchen items, you might have toys if you're a parent, or you can have bathroom products, or skincare, cosmetics. And then finally, category 5 is items of sentimental value. So you go through all of those 5 categories by yourself. And one of the good things about the method is that when you know that all of your things are in order, it makes you feel a lot more secure in your own home environment. So if somebody else is making a mess, that's okay, that's their mess. You have to give respect for other people's belongings. And often, not always, but often, one of the byproducts of you having completed this yourself is that your partner or the other people living with you feel the positive effects, and they get inspired and motivated to continue their own journey.
Knock-on effect.
Has a knock-on effect.
So you wouldn't recommend just going around clearing everyone else's things?
No.
Can't make decisions for other people.
No. But Marie made that mistake when she was a little girl. She used to go into her brother's room and her sister's room and her parents' rooms and tidy their things, and basically got banned from tidying.
Oh no.
But we recommend as consultants for you to complete your own tidying journey first. Yeah. And you feel this renewed sense of appreciation for your items that you have. Yeah. And also, other people's mess doesn't really bother you after that. Yeah. In most cases.
Yeah, definitely. Lastly, before we kind of go upstairs and actually have a little look at my clothes, which I'm kind of half mortified about, but how does it all relate to sustainability for you? Because obviously that's something that I'm really interested in. A lot of my audience are really interested in sustainability, especially within fashion. Yeah. So how could this help with that?
So once you've gone through that process of evaluating everything that you own and putting it up against that SparkJoy factor, if it's an item that you love, that you've kept, and all the items in your home are items that you love, then it kind of sets the standard for everything else. Now I can talk about myself here. I haven't really shopped in the same way I used to for the past 3 years. I did the method 3 years ago, and I become so much more mindful about what I'm bringing into my personal space, especially clothes. Now I used to be somebody that used to go out on a Saturday afternoon with my paycheck and go to Topshop and spend lots and lots of money, or go to a shop and spend lots and lots of money on maybe 7 or 8 items. And then when I went through the KonMari method with my clothes, I realised that I had 7 of the same cream jumpers. Now they were a bit different in style and feel, but they were basically a cream jumper I wear around Christmas time. And I was just shocked. I thought, how could I have let myself get to this point where I'm buying duplicate items? So when you go through that SparkJoy check and you keep only the items that you love, you do find yourself getting rid of quite a lot. But then when you want to bring an item into your home, when you're going shopping, when you're looking at the clothes or any other item, you're thinking, does this match up to the standard that's already there? This is something I want to bring into my home. And if it is, then you might think, okay, that really is an item I love, I'm going to purchase that, but then it might actually replace something else that's in your home which you then want to pass on. So that's one thing that can help with the sustainability factor. Another thing we focus on is the folding. So
I'm really interested by this. I'm looking forward to learning about this.
So there's a very specific vertical folding method which maximises on your storage space, and it allows you to arrange the items in your drawer kind of like spines on a bookshelf.
Right, yeah.
So you can see everything you own at a glance. So through the folding as well, you are reconnecting with your items and you are reassessing that item every time you fold it. So you can check for damage, you can check for things that you might not be happy with, and then that makes you think, okay, there's a gap there, I can purchase something else to replace it.
Yeah.
But if it also continues to spark joy in your life and you want to keep it, it then makes you more mindful about buying duplicates, because you know what you have, you know where it's located, and you know the condition of the item.
So it's all about becoming more of a mindful shopper or just consumer, so that you don't constantly buy new things that you've already got in your wardrobe, because you'll see in a minute in my drawers everything's kind of on top of each other, so I don't even know what's underneath. So I feel like this folding method could really help with that.
I'm sure it will.
I've got so many jeans as well, because I always feel like, oh, I need to find like the perfect pair of jeans. Whereas actually they're all in my drawer, like stacked like this, that I don't actually really have any connection to the ones at the bottom. I wouldn't even tell you I can't tell you the last time I wore them. So
because you forget that they're there.
You forget they're there because you don't see them when you open your drawer, and you just pick the kind of the one on the top. So oh, that'd be great. So should we go upstairs and have a look?
Let's have a look.
I'm so worried about this. Yeah, no, I think it'll be really good. But yeah, I've got a lot of stuff. I get sent a lot of stuff from brands, which is why my house can get a little bit cluttered, especially with beauty products and fashion. So it's kind of like, it's amazing, and I'm so lucky to be sent these products, because it's amazing, because they're brands that I love, but when it's coming in so frequently, it's impossible to keep on top of it. Let's have a look. Brilliant. So I've shown Katrina my wardrobe. What do you think of it so far? Is it as bad as you've seen it? Would you expect worse, or?
I mean, I can't comment on my other clients. You've got a good amount of stuff, we'll say that.
I've got a lot of clothes. It's like bursting at the seams there.
I think we can do some magic.
We can, I'm excited. So what we're doing now is just removing my items from the drawers. In my drawers I've got tops in the top drawer, and then jeans, a lot of jeans in the bottom drawer. So the idea is to empty everything and put it all on the floor. So I'm going to help you now. Thank you.
So what you're going to do is take each item in your hands. It's very important you handle each item, and just feel that connection to it. If you feel like this is something that you want to keep and that you love, then keep it with confidence. But if you're umming and ahhing about it, think about, when was the last time you wore it? When did you buy it? Is it something that you would buy now? So asking yourself those questions, you're having that dialogue with yourself as you handle each item.
I mean, instantly I'm like, no, I don't love those ones.
So these are going to, you're saying goodbye to?
I'm going to say goodbye to those ones. I remember I thought I would wear this loads in the summer, and I didn't wear it once. So, you know, if I didn't wear it then, I'm not going to wear this in December.
And this is an important lesson. This item has taught you what you don't particularly want in your wardrobe. If you haven't worn it, there's a reason why you haven't worn it. We are going to aim for all of your tops and your jeans and shorts to be stored in one drawer, and we're going to stand them vertically so that you'll be able to see everything that you own at a glance.
Oh wow, so even the t-shirts will be vertical.
That's right.
Amazing.
So this is a basic folding technique. We talk about the power of the rectangle. So you don't want to fold in squares, and you don't want to stack items. You want to fold in a rectangle. So with a t-shirt, for example, this is your basic folding method. So your sleeves go into the centre, like this, and the palms of your hands, act as a kind of iron. So you apply very gentle heat to your garment. Again, it's transferring that energy into it, which is why you're reconnecting with your items every time you fold them. And then you bring this part down to the bottom, and then you're going to fold either in halves again or into thirds. Now, based on the height of this drawer, I'd recommend folding again into another half, so that your item is able to stand up by itself. So.
Oh my god! I've been folding wrong my whole life.
It's not folding wrong, it's just folding in a different way, which is going to change your life.
When you said they're going to stand up vertically, I was like, well, the way I fold it would never happen like that.
So with your jeans, we take this pair here. You just want to give them a little shake. Sometimes it's best to do the button up so you don't get any kind of lap over. Fold them over once and lay them out onto the floor. Again, using the palm of your hands to transfer that energy and heat into the item. Make them meet in the middle.
Oh, so you do that side as well.
That's right. And then that one goes over. And then this one goes over.
Oh, amazing.
So that you've got your item
to stand up.
Wow.
This is how my new drawer is looking. We've kind of stacked it all up like this and in colour order. So we've got this really satisfying kind of rainbow of whites and blacks and blues. And it means that I've now got an empty drawer because folding it like this just creates so much more room. It's unbelievable. This is what my wardrobe is now looking like. And this is bearing in mind that we have only done tops and trousers. So we haven't done skirts, we haven't done jumpers or jackets, and I just think already it's looking a million times better. So Katrina has gone now. I have learnt so much from her in about an hour and a half. It's unbelievable. She's really inspired me to actually do this whole process with everything I own in the whole house. Like, I honestly want to, over the next few months, do this whole process of picking up an item and asking yourself, does it bring you joy? Does it spark joy? And I want to do this with my books, with my emotional, sentimental items, like everything in the house, because at the moment I do feel like I just own too much stuff and I don't need it. So yeah, it's been so interesting chatting to her. I hope you've enjoyed it and it's inspired you as well to just have a little clear out of some of your things and just making sure everything you own you love. So I will put all of her details in the description box down below. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. This package has just arrived from Quarterly. It's from the lovely Christina, who is the PR at Quarterly. And check this out, crosstown donuts, but they're not just any donuts. These are the vegan mince pie donuts. Oh my God. So apparently they're filled with a vegan mince fruit filling topped with a brandy kind of custard on the top and sprinkled with some vanilla crumble. They sound unbelievable. So I am going to take these home with me and we can have the donuts while we decorate the Christmas tree. I'm on my way now to Brighton and I've got my bag of clothes that are totally unwearable, like really, really old stuff that you can't donate to charity. So I found a clothes bank, so I'm just gonna put it in there so it won't go to landfill, it'll be recycled. So here it is, clothes and shoes, mixed textiles and clothes. So I'm gonna try and put this in here. There we go, there goes my bag. Done. So it's our annual Christmas tree shop, although this time it's raining. We're the only ones here. The only ones here buying a Christmas tree. Where is she? Hey! Get under here! What Paul's wearing. What? You clearly get yourself from Paul. Daisy May, you know where you need to go? Where do you need to go? In here. Yeah, that's where the children go. And then we're gonna wrap you up. I didn't know we should do it first. We can put a bow on if you like. No. Should we put a star at the top?
Yeah. Put you in there. I don't want to put it in there.
It's only children that are 4 years old. Here's little Noodle. Oh, she's in a real bitey mood at the moment. She's biting everything. Here she is. Oi! She bit my cheek. Look what Mum found, the dairy-free Baileys. I haven't had Baileys since being vegan, obviously, so this is so exciting. Where did you find it?
On Ocado.
Cool, I've heard so much about it. I've never tried it though.
Well, I saw it.
It actually looks nicer than the normal bottle.
It does, it's all sparkly.
So cool. Right, let's have a glass. I've also got the mince pie donuts. These look amazing. I feel bad though because Daisy May can't have them because they've got brandy on them, but also hazelnuts. potentially, and she's got an allergy to hazelnuts. Daisy May! Cheers! Cheers! Happy Christmas! Happy Christmas! Oh, it's nice. We've had the same Christmas hats for years, and Mum has finally upgraded them, and we've got new ones.
Can this be mine?
That's the old one. That's the old one. This is the good new one. Oh. This is the old one though, Daisy May. Do you not want the new fluffy ones?
No.
No, you like the old ones. It goes slightly on the side like that. There we go. Looks good. You excited?
Got the big pom-pom.
Big pom-pom, yeah.
Yeah, because
I'm
the
a
big sister.
I'm a big sister.
I've ended up doing the tree again on my own. I don't know where my Santa's helpers are, but I've had fun. They helped me with the lights and then they all vanished.
You ready, Daisy May?
Yes!
Oh, stars going on. Wait, I think this happened last year.
Oh gosh, the whole tree is wobbling, be careful.
They don't look nice.
Does it not look nice? Is that straight? So I've just been making dinner and I think it's pretty much done. Do you want to see what I'm doing? So I've made kind of like an Indian stew. It's not quite a curry. I've kind of just made it up. I don't know what it would be. I've based it on Ayurvedic recipes that I've made in the past. So we've got a lot of ginger and garlic in there with loads of spices. So we've got turmeric, loads of dried herbs, cumin powder, like coriander, and then I've actually put red lentils in there and some rice. So rice is in there with mushrooms, carrots, cauliflower and broccoli. And it's smelling so delicious. Oh, and lots of like pepper in there as well, because that goes really good with the turmeric. So yeah, that is dinner tonight. I'm gonna go to bed now. I've had such a great evening. I absolutely love dressing the tree here, although I felt like I couldn't get as involved this year. My mum did most of the tree, to be honest, because I had to make sure that all of my footage was like Vlogmas stuff, blah 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 blah. So I had to do like just a little bit of work. But yeah, it was so nice. Daisy May was so excited. It was so cute. And Noodles, well, how adorable is she? Like, I just can't get over it. Like, she's amazing. So yeah, it's nice to be home. And then tomorrow I am back in London, and potentially I might have enough time to finally decorate my tree, because it's still naked. It's just naked in my window. So yeah, maybe if I have enough time I can do that tomorrow, but we'll see. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying Vlogmas, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.